Desiree. Welcome to my channel. Today's video is something a little bit different. I just wanted to show you guys my updated routine, my updated makeup routine, I guess. I don't think I ever did like this is my everyday makeup routine on my channel. So I just wanted to show you guys how I do my makeup. Let's do some makeup together. I like watching makeup videos. I think they are interesting to watch and actually kind of soothing to watch. It's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of satisfying, you know what I mean? So I like watching makeup videos. So I decided to make one to show y'all how I got this flawless beat look. Like your girl look good, period. Stop playing with me. Okay, but yeah, I just wanted to show y'all how I got this look, and this is pretty much my everyday, or anytime I do my makeup, this is what I do pretty much every time. Okay, it doesn't really change the way makeup is now, the way I see my makeup now. I just want to look cute, and that's it. I don't want to do too many crazy things, because once you start getting into the doing other stuff, that's when it can be like I don't know, and I ain't got time for that. I want to be cute. So if you want to see how I got this gorgeous look, then keep on watching. Hey girl, y'all already know how I do. I'm gonna just get straight into it. So let me get y'all zoomed in. Okay, so we're just gonna get right into it. So first, I like to start off with my brows. So I'm currently using this Anastasia Beverly Hills brow gel, and it's cool. I got the brush. Don't look at my brush, it's dirty. But I got the brush to go with it. Actually, this is what I'm using right now, but I think I'm gonna go back to Benefit because I think I like that brow gel better. It's just, I don't know, I just like it better. So, but this one is cool. It's all right. Basically, what I do is I just kind of fluff my brows up a bit, not too much. And this is why I don't really like the Anastasia brow gel, because like once it gets on your skin, the heat from your skin will like make it kind of oily, and I don't like that. I like the Benefit one because it and if I look over here, my mirror's over here, but I like the Benefit one because it's like, I don't know, it's just more stiff, like it's not so oily. But this one I feel like just be making my skin all oily. To do my brows, I'm just gonna do them really quickly. I'm not trying to make this video too long. I'm using the NYX brow pencil. So yeah, I'm using the NYX brow pencil. This is in the color chocolate. If I'm not using this one, I use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow, and I think that's in chocolate as well. But the Dip Brow is darker, and I just bleach my hair blonde, as y'all see. So I like my brows to be lighter, and I actually kind of bleached them. I did bleach my brows, so that's why they're, I don't know if you guys can tell, but my brows are lighter. This is the Fenty Match Stick, and it's in the color caramel. And I take it and I rub it on the back of my hand, and I use this for my brows because I don't want it to I don't know how to explain it, but I don't like a concealer to move aroundable for my brows. I don't use a lot. Like I'm not even gonna use all of this, so I just put it there to warm it up. But yeah, so I carve my brows out before I fill them in. So I go ahead and I only do the bottom. So like that. And then I come over here. I just take a little brush, like a flat head kind of brush like this, and blend it out. Then I'm gonna go ahead and fill in my brows, and I just don't fill it in too much. I just go ahead and fill in the parts that clearly need to be filled. Like, I'm barely touching my brow, like barely touching it. Not pressing down too hard at all. And when I use the dip brow, I just dip like a really small brush like this into the dip brow, and I use that. And I do pretty much the same thing, just for a darker brow. But since my brows are lighter, we're gonna use the pencil. And those are the brows. Nothing crazy, right? I literally, and I'm not gonna lie, this is a work in progress with the brows. Sometimes they come out looking crazy, but for the most part, they look pretty fire to me. And so next, we're gonna go to complexion. One thing I want to note for complexion is, of course, you want to make sure you are taking care of your skin. That is the first step to getting some flawless makeup, because if your skin ain't doing what it needs to do, how you expect the makeup to do what it's supposed to do? It works hand in hand. As cliche as it sounds, yes, skincare is important, and I've noticed a huge difference since taking my skincare more seriously, and like actually, you know, taking care of my face every day. My makeup just goes on so much smoother and it looks so much better. So first we're going to start with a primer. So I'm going to go in with the Milk Hydro Grip. Okay, I love this stuff. Apparently e.l.f. has a dupe. I might try it, but I've been using this. And is this my second bottle? I don't think so. This stuff lasts for like ever. Like, this is like, I think this is my first bottle. So next I'm gonna go ahead and go in with concealer. Yes, I'm going in with concealer now because I really don't put foundation underneath my eyes because I have creasy eyes. And so I find when I use less product underneath my eyes, my makeup looks better. So I don't even put foundation under there. So basically I just take the concealer, and I really don't use a lot of this. And like that. I go down my nose, of course. I have like some red spots here, so I like to get that. And this helps lift the face. And so I usually just apply this and kind of let it dry down. So I usually apply this and then I go for these areas first. And I go back in with the same flathead brush, and I'm gonna use this brush as well, but I'm gonna show you guys how I'm gonna do it. So, and y'all, I barely use beauty blenders. I do not use a beauty blender at all during my makeup, except for when applying powder. So I have completely, mostly given up beauty blender. I mean, I still love a good beauty blender. It depends on the foundation, but I really use brushes. Brushes really get that flawless application. And if you guys hear my boyfriend in the background, he's just chilling on the phone. So just don't mind him. But if you can't hear him, that's, ignore this. Okay, and then so I'll go ahead and blend out my nose. And y'all, this makeup look is so quick and flawless. So, like, I'm filming this. I have somewhere, I'm about to go outside. It's 4:25. and I'm trying to be outside before 5:30. I'm going to 2 stores. So let me show y'all how quick it's gonna take me to do this look. So basically on the under eye, I just blend with the little brush first, and I don't blend it out all the way. I kind of spread it out a bit, and then I go in with this brush and I, you know, really get in there. I just like the control that this brush has over this one. So I go in with this to keep the control, and then I go in here to really get those edges blended out, and I'm really just kind of patting it. I'm not like scraping it, I'm like just patting it in. Next, I like my under eye to be a little bit brighter than this, not too much though. I like to go for a more natural look these days. I mean, everybody does. So, I mean, this is the world we live in now, 2022. We don't do the crazy makeup looks no more, so. But I go in with a lighter concealer. This is the e.l.f. Camo Concealer. This is in the shade Medium Beige. It's super light for me. And this is more like 3 or 4 shades lighter, whereas my Too Faced concealer, actually, in my bad, this is the Too Faced Born This Way concealer, and it's in the color Sand, and I will have everything listed below. But this is a lot lighter than that one, and I literally put just a little bit, like that's not a lot, like that's it. I let that dry down. While I let that dry down, I'll go in with my foundation. So the foundation I'm using today is the Too Faced Born This Way, the matte foundation. Y'all, this stuff, don't sleep on this, girl. And this is in the color Mocha. So I take my foundation, and the actual brush that I use for my foundation is actually dirty, so I'm using this old e.l.f. brush. So yeah. And I put it like there, and I literally do like a full pump, but I do like half and half. So yeah, I don't use more than like a full pump of this stuff. You don't need too much. A little goes a long way, especially with the Too Faced products. Okay, and then I go through and I blend all of this in, avoiding the under eye. I always just take the leftover and put it on my forehead. I never like squirt on my forehead. I just do whatever's left on the brush. And the same for my nose. I don't put too much on my nose. That's a personal preference, but yeah, I don't put too much foundation on my nose. All right, so we have that all blended out. I'm gonna go ahead and get my powder ready because I'm gonna finish my under eye, and this is when I like to powder. So the powder I'm using is the Laura Mercier powder, and it is in the color Translucent Honey. Y'all already know how this stuff is, okay? Going with this little brush before I hit it with my big brush, and I like to blend them both at the same time because they come out better. So I bounce back and forth between that one, blend it out a little bit, come over here, blend it out, go back over here, and the blend tends to be more even when I do it like that. rather than blending one side completely out and then going to the other side, and it's been sitting there longer. So I noticed that the blend doesn't come out as even when I did it like that. And now my cat's awake, so y'all might hear her ruffle around. Okay, so you see how that just kind of added that little glow there. Not too crazy, you know what I mean? Nothing too crazy. I ain't trying to look surprised or whatever. So I take some powder on my beauty blender, put the excess on the back of my hand, and I go ahead and powder it like right after I did that, and then I take the rest and put it on the other side a little bit more. And I like to go ahead and do that as soon as I'm done blending my concealer, so that it doesn't crease, basically, or creases less. And I don't bake, and I use a dry beauty blender for this. Like, I don't even wet my beauty blender to blend in the powder. Especially since I don't put foundation on my face, it definitely helps to get that product to sink in a little bit more. It helps it stick a little bit better. So now I'm gonna set the rest of my face, and I use the Maybelline Fit Me powder, the loose powder, in the shade medium, or 25, and I use very little to set my face, like not a lot. And I use a big fluffy brush, and I just lightly set my face. Like, I don't want to pile too much makeup on my face. Now that the face is set, I'm going to go in with some bronzer, and I actually want to transition to a cream bronzer. I'm thinking about like the Vanishing Stick foundation, but from Makeup Forever. I think that's the brand. I don't know if that's the brand, but the Vanishing Stick, I know that's it. It's a foundation though. I'm thinking about using that, and I periodically do like Sephora haul, so I was thinking about picking that up on my next Sephora haul. But for now, I use two. So I use two different bronzers. I use Charlotte Tilbury. This is in the shade 3 or Tan. And then I also use the Fenty Beauty Sunstalker in the color Beijing Gal. I just find that the Charlotte Tilbury is a bit more on the cooler side for me. So I use the Charlotte Tilbury as like a base, and then I go on top of it a little bit with the Fenty brush. And I use like a brush like this, like a packed brush, because it really gets it in there. Now I'm gonna go in with the Fenty, and I just like to look a little bit more bronzed. That's just my personal preference. I like to look more bronzy than like snatched, you know? I like that natural bronze kind of look. And I don't always contour my nose. I contour my nose actually when I remember. And I just use like a little angle brush and my Fenty bronzer. And I really don't contour too much because I have a big nose, and there's no trying to make my nose look little. It just is what it is. You know what I mean? Like, it's just there. Like, there's really no making it look little. So you just gonna have to deal with my nose. I really just do it because I like this right here that it does. And then I usually just take my concealer brush and blend it because I really don't like it to look too harsh. Okay, and then since I did my bronzer, between each step I usually like to go in with an empty brush and just kind of blend things together so that it makes sense. You know, the more you blend, the better it looks. You don't want to blend it away into the abyss, but you want to make sure that the lines are blended. So next I'm going to go in with some blush. The blush that I have been loving is between two. So the first one is NARS Orgasm. Y'all already know what NARS Orgasm be giving. And then I use this Sephora blush. It's in the shade Hot Flush. It reminds me of a NARS shade. I can't think of the name. Tahiti or something. I don't know. But this is fire. So these have been my two favorite blushes that I've been using. Like, I'll either use this one or this one. Sometimes I'll even kind of mix them. But I just like the way this looks. This orangey kind of burnt orangey look. It's just something about that, you know what I mean? And then I like to take, don't pay attention to my dirty brushes, y'all. Don't judge me. Are your brushes clean? And if they are, don't judge me. But yeah, I use like a light brush. Like, I don't use something. And then I just kind of like to focus it like here. And then a little bit on the apples. And I use a lot of blush. Like, don't be scared to use that blush, girl. That the purpose is to put the color back into your skin. So do that. Don't, you know what I'm saying? Now this is, you know, it's looking crazy on camera, but like I said, I blend in between every step. So you blend in this. Look at that, like, look at that. So like that looks much better just blending it out. And I even like to blend my forehead, okay, because I bronze my forehead, so I like to make sure those edges are done, like pretty blurred out. Let's put a little bit blush on my nose just because it's cute. For my eyes, I really don't do much for my eyes. Honestly, I really just take whatever concealer is left on this brush. I'll blend it onto my lid. Most times I will use, like, sometimes I will use one of my bronzers on my eye. Or I'll even use like a blush, like that orange blush. Sometimes I'll put that on my eye. Just kind of on my lid with like a transition shade. And if I use a palette, I just use like this Anastasia Beverly Hills Jackie Aina palette or the Soft Glam palette. Those are the two palettes that I use for the most part if I use a palette. And I will just go in with like a nude shade like that, or even this one with like a fluffy brush. And I literally just put it on my lid like this. Sometimes if I want like a smokier look, I'll go in with like this dark shade here. And I'll just kind of put it, and this is pigmented, so I don't even use a lot. Like, I'll put it like, girl, look at that. Put it in my crease like that and blend it out. And not a lot. Like, I'm not even gonna dip into it again because that was a lot, in my opinion. And yeah, just really blend it in there. Take the brush, the transition brush, and don't put nothing on it, and blend it out. And I only do this if I want something a little bit more smokier looking. For the most part, I'll just put like a nude or, you know, neutral kind of shade on my lid. If I'm feeling cute, I might put like a little sparkle or something on my lid, like a little light shimmer, like maybe even like one of my highlighters or something that's not too highlighty. And yeah, I really don't do anything, and I just put a little bit of the nude shade on my lid. That's it. And if I was to use a bronzer, I would just do the same thing. I would take a flat brush, dip it in the bronzer, and rub it on my lid, and that's it. For mascara, I have been using the Milk Makeup Kush. I don't know, I just really like this mascara. I tried it. I had like a mini one, and then I just realized I kept reaching for it, so I just went and bought the full size. And I like it. It's not, to me, it reminds me of Better Than Sex, but it's not as flaky as Better Than Sex. So that's the thing. I have Better Than Sex. I used to love Better Than Sex, and I used to wear it all the time. But it used to flake. Like by the end of the day, like it would be mascara all underneath my eye. That's not cute. This, it don't happen with this. And then when I do my top lash, I coat that, and then I take whatever's left and I go down below, and I don't do too much down here, just enough. Then when I go into my other eye, I'll go ahead and I dip it. But look at that. Look at the difference. She's cute. Now I'm just gonna go in with some lashes. I usually just get lashes from the beauty supply store. Y'all, don't sleep on the beauty supply store lashes. They really be coming through, okay? Don't sleep on them. Lashes are on. Really cute. Beauty supply lashes, girl. And so next, the last step here, of course, I'm gonna go ahead and set my face. I use the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. This has my makeup on stuck, okay? Like, stuck, baby. Depending on how I'm feeling, sometimes I might do like a, actually let me do that. I'm just gonna take my powder and I'm gonna do just a little dab. A little bit. Barely visible, barely visible. And then I immediately blend that out. Okay, that's it. For lips, I go in with my Makeup Forever lip pencil This is like one of the pencils that you can use for whatever. You can use it for eyeliner, makeup. It's like an artist color pencil. I really like this color. The color Limitless Brown, or 608. And I line my lips. You know how I'm feeling. You know, the lip color can go any way. I always do like a brown liner though. Like, I just feel like it looks really good, you know. Liner me. Liner me, please. Okay. Liner me. Okay, I need a liner. But the lip that I have been pretty obsessed with lately is the Fenty Beauty. It's one of like the lip shine lipsticks. And oh, that is so little. Oh yeah, this is like one of the slip and shine lipsticks, and this is the shade Make Out Break. I feel like this is like the perfect kind of glossy nude color, and it's not too pigmented. Like, I just love the shade of this nude. It is like, to me, the perfect nude for me. So I literally just kind of dab it, and it's glossy. Kind of. Not kind of, it's really glossy. But yeah, sometimes I'll go within like a matte nude and then a gloss. If I'm feeling a nude, sometimes I'll just go straight in with the gloss. But for times when I'm feeling like that nude kind of, this kind of look where it's that, you know, that blended out look, I like to go for this. And that is literally it. Sometimes I might go in and touch up the edges. So like that. So that is the makeup. Let me go ahead and take my hair out, and then I will show y'all the finished looks, and we'll, you know, wrap this video up. Like I said, that makeup was quick. It's 5 o'clock. The timing is good, and you don't need to take an hour to do your makeup, honey. And I'm filming, so I can be done quicker than this. But yeah, let me take my hair out, and then we'll wrap this video on up. All right, you guys, so this is the finished look. All right, you guys, yeah, so this is the finished look. Like I said, a quick, easy routine. I don't do nothing too crazy. I just want to look cute, flawless. I want my skin to look good. You can kind of see my skin through the makeup. I didn't pack it on, pile it on. It doesn't look cakey. It doesn't look crazy. Like, it just looks good. Like this is popping. And this is pretty much the look I go for pretty much every time. Like, I don't really go outside of my routine. If I want to switch it up and do something a little different, I might do like an under eye color, like purple under my eye, or under orange under my eye, or something to kind of spice it up. But for the most part, I stick to my basic routine because I want to look cute. And if my makeup ain't right, if it's not looking good, it's just not gonna work. So yeah, I have this basic routine just to stick with. It's a quick routine. I do it every day. Well, not every day, but every time I do it, 30 minutes maximum is what I need to do my makeup. If I ain't doing no lashes, you can shave a good 5 minutes off of that, because it really take me about 5 minutes, put my lashes on. But no, honestly, probably like 3 minutes. But still, if I'm doing a less, you know, beat look, it can even be quicker than that. But I just wanted to show you guys my makeup routine, my updated makeup routine. Hopefully, I mean, you know, let's talk in the comment section. I just wanted to show you guys my updated makeup routine. Let's talk. How do you do your makeup? Did you learn any tips or tricks from this video? Would you try any of the things that I did with my makeup? As you can see, I use a mixture of drugstore and high-end products. Really for the complexion products, I like to use higher end, like foundation and bronzer and things like that. But then I'll kind of, you know, concealer, I might use a little elf here, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I have drugstore foundations as well, but I like to use the mixture. I like to use what works for me, basically. But yeah, let me know what you think about this video. Don't forget to comment down below. I hope you enjoyed this video. I definitely enjoyed making this video for you, and I just want to thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, all that shit, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.